Aye, little buttercup, and well called, for you're the rosiest, the roundest, and the reddest beauty in all Spithead.
Aye. Red, am I? Round, rosy? Maybe, for I have dissembled well. But hark ye, my merry friend, hast thou ever thought that beneath this gay and, frivolous exterior, there may lurk a cankerworm, which is slowly but surely eating its way into one's very heart?
No, my lass, I can't say I've ever thought that.
I've thought it! Often!
See, you look like it. What's the matter with the man? Isn't he well?
Now, don't pay no heed to him. That's only poor Dick Deadeye.
I say, it's a beast of a name, ain't it? Dick Deadeye.
It's not a nice name.
I'm ugly too, ain't I?
You're certainly plain.
And I'm three-cornered too, ain't I?
You are rather triangular.
Ah, that's it. I'm ugly, and they hate me for it. For you all hate me, don't you?
We do!
There.
Well, Dick, we won't go for to hurt any poor creature's feelings, but you can't expect a chap with such a name as Dick Deadeye to be a popular character, now can you?
No.
It's asking too much, ain't it?
It is. From such a face and form as mine, the noblest sentiments sound like the black utterances of a depraved imagination. It is human nature. I am resigned.
Mater me, who's the youth whose faltering feet with difficulty bear him on his course?
That is the smartest lad in all the fleet, brave for extra.
Brave and name! Remorse, remorse.
shall the vital do her menial's duty.
To do her menial's duty.
A suitor lowly born with hopeless passion torn, and born beyond denying, has dared for her to bind at music's soul to try. A world of wealth is sighing.
A world of wealth is sighing.
Unlearned he had not save that which love has taught, for love had been his tutor. Oh, pity, pity me, our captain's daughter she, and I that lonely suitor. Oh, pity, pity me, our captain's daughter she, and I that lonely
Ah, me poor lad. You've climbed too high. A worthy Captain Stone will have nothing to say for a poor chap like you. I wish you, lads.
No, Captain's daughters don't marry farmers' towns.
Dick, did I? Those sentiments of yours are a disgrace to our common nature.
But it's a strange anomaly that the daughter of a man who hails from the quarter-deck may not love another who lays out on the foreyard arm. For a man is but a man, whether he hoists his flag on the main truck or his slacks on the main deck.
It's a queer world.
Dick, said I have no desire to press hardly on you, but such a revolutionary sentiment is enough to make an honest sailor shudder.
Shut!
Hey, lads! Our gallant captain has come on deck. Let us greet his so brave an officer and so gallant a seaman deserves.
My gallant crew, good morning.
Sir, good morning.
I hope you're all quite well.
Quite well. And you, sir?
I am in reasonable health and happy to meet you all once more.
You do us proud, sir.
I am the captain of the Pinafore.
And right good captain too.
You're very, very good, and be it understood, I command a right good crew.
We're very, very good, and be it understood, we command a right good crew.
Though related to a peer, I can hand with a steer and ship a sail by sea. I'm never known to quail at the fury of a gale, and I'm never, never sick at sea.
What's never?
No, never.
What's never?
Well, hardly ever.
He's hardly ever sick at sea. Then give 3 cheers and 1 cheer more for the hardy captain of the Pinafore. Give 3 cheers and 1 cheer more for the captain of the Pinafore.
I do my best to satisfy you all.
And with you we're quite content.
You're exceedingly polite, and I think it's only right to return the compliment.
When exceedingly polite, and he thinks it's only right to return a compliment.
Bad language or abuse I never, never use, whatever the emergency. Though bother it, I may occasionally say, I never use a big, big D.
What's never?
No, never.
What's never?
Well, hardly ever.
Hardly ever spells the big, big D. Then give 3 cheers and 1 cheer more for the well-read captain of the Pinafore. Then give 3 cheers and 1 cheer more for the captain of the Pinafore.
You're sad. The silent eloquence of yonder
Buttercup, I'm sad and sorry. My daughter Josephine, the fairest flower that ever blossomed on ancestral timber, is sought in marriage by Sir Joseph Porter, our Admiralty's first lord. But for some reason, she does not seem to tackle kindly to it.
Ah, poor Giuseppe. Ah, I know too well the anguish of a heart that loves but vainly. Ma see, here comes your most attractive daughter. I go. Ciao.
A plump and pleasing person.
Sorry a lot who loves too well, living the heart that hopes but vainly. Sad are the sighs that drown the spell, uttered by eyes that speak too plainly. Sorry a lot who loves too well, heavy the heart that hopes but vainly. Heavy the sorrow that bows the head, when love is alive and hope is dead. When love is alive and hope is dead. Sad is the hour when sets the sun. Dark is the night to us for daughters. When to the ark the wearied one flies from the empty waste of waters. Sad is the hour when sets the sun. Dark is the night to us for daughters. Heavy the sorrow that bows the head, when love is alive and hope is dead. When love is alive and
My child, I grieve to see you are a prey to melancholy. You should look your best today, for Sir Joseph Porter, KCB, will be here this afternoon to claim your promised hand.
Oh, Father, your words cut me to the quick. I can esteem, reverence, venerate Sir Joseph, for he is a great and good man, but I cannot love him. My heart is already given.
It is then as I feared. Given? And to whom? Not to some gilded lordling.
No, Father, the object of my love is no lordling. Oh, pity me, for he is but a humble sailor on board your own ship.
Possible.
Yes, it is true. Too true.
A common sailor? Oh, fie.
I blush for the weakness that allows me to cherish such a passion. I hate myself when I think of the depth to which I have stooped in permitting myself to think tenderly of one so ignobly born, but I love him. I love him. Oh, I love him!
Oh, come, my child, let us talk this over. Now, in a matter of the heart, I would never coerce my daughter. I attach but little value to rank and wealth, but the line must be drawn somewhere. A man in that station, though he may be brave and worthy, at every step he would commit solecisms that society would never pardon.
I have thought of this night and day, but fear not, father. I have a heart, and therefore I love. But I am your daughter, and therefore I am proud. Though I carry my love with me to the tomb, he shall never, never know it.
You are my daughter after all. See, Sir Joseph's barge approaches, manned by 12 trusty oarsmen and accompanied by an admiring crowd of sisters, cousins, and aunts that attend him wherever he goes. Retire my daughter to your cabin. Take this, his photograph, with you. Perhaps it will restore you to a more reasonable frame of mind.
My own thoughtful father.
We sail the ocean blue, and sauce these ships of beauty.